Welcome back to ESA Winter 21. We are raising money for the Alzheimer's Fund, and links to donate can be found below the stream. We'd also like to thank Twitch, ViewSonic, and now to the Complete Edition by Koei Tecmo for sponsoring the event. Yeah, there we go. Is everyone ready and hyped for more Mario? Because we have BigJon here with 4 of them. Give it up for BigJon running Super Mario All-Stars. Take it away.
See, I found the way to get more games than ESA. You submit one game card that has 4 games on the same card. Man, I should have done all 5, eh? Hey y'all, what's up? It's me again, BigJon. Excuse me, and we are running Super Mario All-Stars, all for any percent, okay? So this is going to be the any percent routes of Mario 1, 2, 3, and the lost levels, okay? So this should be really cool here. Remember, I'm not a world record player. Remember that, okay? Keep that in mind, okay? And of course, any percent. So we're going to be doing 80% 8-4 for Mario 1, any percent all levels, well, any percent for Mario 2. For lost levels, it's going to be 8-4 any percent, and for Mario 3, it's going to be any percent no wrong warp. I mean, this is the All-Stars version. So here we go. This is the Japanese card. Notice the non-English characters, so we have a Japanese box art and whatnot. It doesn't really affect this run too much because of, you know, it's not much going on, but we are going to be starting with Mario USA. This is the Japanese card, so it will be based off the Japanese naming. And of course, in Japan, they call our Mario 2, you know, the Doki Doki, based off of that, they called it Mario USA. So we're going to start with that. Doesn't really matter what order long you get it done. So let's get ready on the timer so we can peruse to our Mario nostalgia here. Alrighty, so let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Alrighty, here we go. So again, this is the any percent route. Now, if you're familiar with Mario 2, especially on the NES, the any percent route is a little bit different because on the Super Nintendo version, we can save and quit, which we're going to do a little bit later here. So we can first do this. Oh, nice. So, you know, sometimes we watch me stream, I mess it up so many times. It's so easy to mess that up. But by doing that, we can quickly get to the latter part of the level here, where we can fight Birdo. I don't have time for this shotgun. You know what? You know what? Look, you know, you get a cool little trick here, then Shy Guys are being silly. So anyway, off we go to our first Birdo fight, going in the back door route. Apparently, I want to go back. I forgot something. I dropped my wallet. Anyways, so our friend Birdo, we're always going to see it, you know, throughout this. Not too many times on this run because of any percent route. So we're going to take care of this one. So our route basically is to take our first warp in 1-3. That's our first opportunity for a warp in Mario 2 US. And we'll be doing that in a little bit. But first, we're going to go to 1-2, and we're going to break out the best Mario character ever, Luigi. You know, I mean, so we're going to use Luigi's massive jump and just jump right over those guys. We're going to go in here, grab the key, and we're going to just levitate over here and just go right over here. So we're taking the key with me because I'm actually going to use it for some extra hits on Birdo. So we're going to take the key through the door. Oh, you ain't going to hit me now. I'm too fast. Right, that's going to get us a little hit here. Throw it here for the first hit. And then go for double. Bam, bam, Birdo's dead, and I am a number 1. Alrighty, so we're done with the first 2 stages. Now it's time for our first level that we're going to take a warp in. Alrighty, so we want to use Toad. Okay, well, you know, I can't do this voice when I'm getting older. So again, just like in Mario 1, when Toad is holding something, he moves very fast. He is the fastest moving character. I didn't want to do that, but it's okay. So we're going to take this over here, carefully place it on top of this to take our first warp. Ooh, it's so scary. Now, this is going to actually warp me to World 4. Now, if you're playing the NES version, you would continue forward from there. However, because it's NES version, we're going to save and quit. Alrighty. Fun fact, on the All-Stars version, whenever you save and quit, you can actually go back to any level you warped over. So we're actually going to go back to World 3. And we're going to take the warp right here in 3-1. Now, y'all remember this game? In the bottom of this level, there's actually a secret here. You know, you can play the bonus level at the beginning of the end of levels to get lots of coins, and this is a fantastic place to farm them because you can actually get coins twice per level. But we're gonna just grab this and take this warp to World 5. So you actually play a couple less levels, what is it, two or three less levels in this 80% route than you would on the NES version. Alrighty. So World 5 is all about, again, the best character in the game, Luigi. Alrighty. Now we're going to use him because of his jump advantage here. Alrighty, so big jumps here. Now let's go for this big jump. This jump is quite scary. That jump is really, you know, a little, you know, oh, because if you're short, you will either clip or you'll just die. Now, first, Green Birdo. Now, Green Birdos only shoot fire, so you're always going to find a fire block near, but you can also do this. You can time it perfectly. During the pickup animation, you won't take any damage, making the Birdo kill quite simplistic. Alrighty. Now, this level 5-2 is a little bit lengthy here, so let's throw in like a couple of donations here. It's a long level to get the Birdo, so let's do a couple of donations real quick.
Perfect. I indeed have some donations. I have Ryzakin with $20 that says, "What a splendido marathon this has been. Shoutouts to the organizers and the runners for putting on a great show." And I have Guybrush Freeman for $5 that says, "Hello from Germany. Wish all to stay safe and healthy. Let's get that bonus run." And indeed, we are past the $1,000 mark on that bonus run. So we're still not there. Let's keep the donations coming, everyone.
Yeah, I must say, first of all, while we're just getting our climb on here and our fall, I must say thank you all so much. You all met another golf incentive for myself, which I'm kind of humbled the fact that 2 times now we have raised $5,000 for a golf game at ESA, so that's pretty hype. But now I'm gonna need you all to put $5,000 towards Samu's Bowser Fury, a run that I don't even want to watch because I spoiled myself. I mean, the game hadn't been on a week and we're already got an 80% run. What's really going on? But make sure you have no reason to not put every cent you donate now towards that bonus game. More bonus games. Let's go. And of course, we have one more Birdo here. This is the red Birdo. He can shoot either eggs or fire, but pretty favorable cycle there, I must say. Alrighty. So now we're done with that nice little level. We're going to go to 5-3, and this is going to be our warp level. Alrighty. There's a warp right at the very beginning of this level. We're gonna just do a little power jump. Bam! Toss this up here and down we go. Alrighty. So we already are to the final world of this game. Now this level only has 2 stages. Who knows why, but that's all it is. So 2 levels, and we're gonna screen wrap because it saves time. And that's what speedrunners do. They save time. They save time also by not riding red birds that are moving left quite slowly and just jumping across and picking up, obviously, what everyone has in their backyard, a spaceship hidden below a patch of grass. Alrighty. Now, another reason to use Luigi here is because we can actually cheese this section. That section is pretty dumb, but you can actually just jump over that column and grab the letter and just be done with it. Normally you have to walk that path back and forth, which is not fun. I'll tell you that right now. All right, using Luigi's big jump here. And we're just gonna go up here. Now, by the way, you can jump off the ladders. You have a few frames of time you can jump off the ladders to actually make the jumps. Top level runners do that very much better than I do. And one more green Birdo here. So we're gonna go over here. And I'm not scared of you. And why not? So again, Green Birdo is dead, and we are to the final stage now of Mario 2 US. And we're going to bring it home with the fungus. The fungus among us, the little guy Toad. You know, we don't need, well, my poor head. Ouch, it hurts. Yeah, that jump is a little silly here, but well, of course, when you get hit on top of it, I mean, I can't fight RNG here. Well, since the game is just being rude right now, let's just go above, shall we? How about we just go above? Since the game decides to just, you know, it's as I say, it's a bunch of nouns. It really is. So we're going to use Toad speed here. I'm not worried about the hit here. So we're going to just go and get rid of that. And up we go. Now this level has a lot of different paths. There's two major paths you can take in this level. But the path I like is to just go on top. So you can just really jump on top and just walk across the entire section of this map here. Forget doing all the doors, and nobody has time for all that stuff. And the key will automatically despawn on this version. So we're gonna go down here, fall down, do a little backspin here, and bam, bam, Birdo takes himself up thanks to our lovely conveyor belt, and of course get a heart there for killing 10 enemies. And now it's time for one of the scariest things in Mario 2. That scary bird-like object, which I've already kind of not done that well. Wow, what a hitbox, right? And on we go to our final fight. I am the Great Wart. Ha 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 ha. I must tell you, if you never played Mario Advance, you're missing out on some really good voice acting in this game. So we're gonna just feed him his vegetables. This is obviously teaching our kids that vegetables are bad and they'll kill you apparently. Because obviously the wart does not like his veggies. So a few hits here and we'll take care of him and move over to our next game. A little early there on my toss there. Alrighty. So again, once we're done with this, we're gonna move over to the next game, and my Echo just told me I have a package. I wonder what it is. All right, of course, after this, we're gonna move over to Mario 3. Mario 3 is gonna be our next game here. It's going to sequential order, 2, 3, 1, 1. Is that how math works? I don't know. And we should be just about done with this guy, and one more just to make sure he gets extra vegetables. Alrighty, and a cool thing here is you can actually pause to skip the jingle there. And we're going to reset here. You can actually skip that musical jingle by pausing on a certain frame, and you don't have to wait for the music to end before. So off to Mario 3 we go, and hashtag I will not die on 1-1. And let's read a quick donation where I'm hopefully not dying in 1-1.
Indeed we do. We have Anonymous here with $5 that only says, I love you, BigJon.
Oh. All this love.
Chat is full of love today.
I thought I actually had died there. Alright, hey y'all, I did not die on 1-1. I'm already happy. I'm so happy because, you know, when you're playing a Mario game, the first level of a game is such an easy level to mess up. Like in every Mario game, I swear. And it's always the most common level that people reset on, you know. Mario 1, everybody's resetting on 1-1 because they brushed against the wall in the pipe underground section, so. And so I'm just glad that didn't happen, obviously. But here we go. Me trying to do my best Mitch Flower Power impression right here, which I'm feeling tremendously because I'm already probably about, 4 seconds behind. Now, because we're doing the 80% no wrong warp route, this is what you did basically as a kid. You used to get both whistles. There are 2 whistles in World 1, and we're going to grab them both. So there's one sitting here in 1-3, which is actually behind this lovely block. Everybody remembers that trick when you duck on a white block in Mario 3 for 5 seconds, you go into the background. And in this level, you can go behind the card at the end and get your first whistle. One of 2 that we need in order to get quickly to World 8. So we're going to take that and head down to the first fortress, or first fort. Egg roll, spring roll. See, I had to say it. There you go. You happy? I said it. If I don't say it all this whole run, I've said it now. So we're actually going to go grab this. We're going to go grab the, I didn't keep my speed there. So we're going to actually fly up above. This is the one that everyone knows about. Everyone who's played Mario 3 knows about this whistle. And that is our 2 whistles. So we are done with World 1. Basically, the only thing we have left to do now is to use both of them sequentially. So the first time you use a whistle, it takes you to Warp World. But while you're on this screen, if you use a Warp Whistle again, it will bypass all of those and take you right to World 8. Which means it's time for the best part of any Mario 3 speed run. Auto scrollers. Oh my God. Let's just reread all the donations from the event again right now, because we're going to have at least, you know, a couple minutes. But nevertheless, we can read donations until I'm finished with this stage at least.
Well, I have a donation rate here, but I have some questions, because I feel like Bowser is taunting everyone in chat right now, because we get a $5 donation from Bowser himself saying, "Here's a high five of fury. See you soon." So I feel like Bowser is taunting everyone to join in on a high five of fury train to get a donation train going, and what a better time to do a donation train than during an auto-scroller train.
Yeah, I agree with that. This is, I mean, eventually the event's going to be over. It's going to be too late then, so don't beat around the bush. Let's do it now. Hey, if you got some more, go for it.
I'll take the time to actually talk about the Alzheimer's Fund itself, because that's what we're all here for. We're here to support the Alzheimer's Fund, which is the Swedish national fundraising organization focused on Alzheimer's disease and other dementia-related diseases. Their aim and purpose is to increase fundraising to the benefit of scientific research in order to find a cure for Alzheimer's disease. So the money they get enables training for caregivers on the subject of dementia. Also, they help organize projects, camps, and events for youngsters affected in different ways due to parents and other relatives diagnosed with Alzheimer's. And the World Health Organization, WHO, has classified dementia as one of the world's greatest health problems. Just over 47 million people are affected right now, and it is estimated that the number of dementia diseases in the world will have tripled by 2050. So every single donation, every single dollar is going to a great cause here, so if you have some to spare, now is the time. Yeah. And put those towards the Bowser's Fury 80% run.
Yeah. Sounds good to me there. Now, you all know there's a power-up in that block there that actually will give me firepower, because the most optimal way to clear this level is to do a fire kill on Bowser, and there are not many spots for fire. But yeah, someone in my stream told me to not get fire and they would donate. So I am not getting fire. One, is going to allow me to hopefully show off a trick a little bit later towards the end of this game, this particular Mario 3 run. But hey, if there's a chance to get more money for charity, I'm all down for it, you know? So again, continuing our auto-scroller, the level that a lot of you all as kids used to swim below the tank or the ship in the chocolate or fire or the mud or whatever you called it. But first of all, I ain't doing that. That's gonna hurt my finger. Sitting there pressing that button the whole time. That's a lot of work there, you know? A lot of work mashing the button for, you know, for a minute and a half. So let's not overexert myself playing video games, shall we? But again, we took care of our Boomerang brother in the first stage, and now we're going to take care of Boom Boom here in our second one. And now we can guess in chat how many hands you think I'll get. Will we get that marathon luck of 0? Or we get the marathon bad luck? Oh, that never happens. Get all 3 hands. We'll find out. Right about 10 seconds from now. So in we go to our hand stages again. They are randomly chosen. If I have to play them, let's find out what happens here. And bam, bam. Oh, well, we got the center hand, which is actually the shortest one. Being it's just a Pootaboos. Now, you could quickly just die. This is one reason why this particular speed run is kind of volatile as far as getting a good time, because, you know, there's a lot of factors that are, you know, like this one. It's completely out of your control. And you just have to play what you get. So, 1 so far. And just one. Just one. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. By the way, you all like this background? We didn't talk about this. You know, All-Stars does have a visual enhancement to the game here. And as you can see, we have the, you know, this is normally a solid black background level in the original game, but now we have kind of the hint of blue clouds here, the little lightning bolts. And I kind of like it personally. I thought it was always kind of cool here. Of course, most of you all were always P-winging this level anyway, so you had no challenge anyway. And that's kind of expected there, you know, kind of this random. A little scared here. Might get hit. Again, nice wrench, aren't you? It's all good though. Because surely I won't down Boom Boom, right? All right, 3 hits and Boom Boom is dead. All right, so we're done with that part of the game here. Well, that's that screen, and we're gonna head over to the dark screen now for a few more stages. And the cool thing is, if you do a hand level, you do get an extra power up out of it, which we're gonna use it right now, just cause why not? And you know what? I was gonna be a little different here. Now I do have flight ability right now, so you know what? Let's do something different. Do something you don't do too often this level. And actually, you know, just kind of fly up here, you know. Oh, well, I guess that's what I get for flying, right? All right, so by the way, did you notice the 1-up just cancel itself out? Yeah, Mario 3 does not allow simultaneous power-ups on the screen at times, so you get to see cool things like that. So over there, go over here, bounce over here, and we're done. 8-1 is known to be one of the more challenging levels, taking that bottom route because there's a lot of bullet bills and enemies and tough jumps, so it's all good there. All right, so next level, we're gonna be a little cautious here. We're gonna take the Sand of Shame. Why? Because it gives you all a chance to listen to a donation real quick. See? I have a purpose for my choices.
Very smooth. So we have a $5 train actually going now. Moon's Eternity with $5 coming in saying a $5 train during BigJon run? Why not? Indeed, why not? And I have Faywin with $5 as well that says, did someone say we need a $5 train? Yes, we do. Thank you so much for those donations.
You know, if you take the Sand of Shame there, normally you would actually have to encounter the sun in this level, but when you take the Shame Sand, you don't have to worry about it. Just go right. You don't have to worry about it at all. So just a little game fact for you right there. But here, we're gonna grab our firepower just to have it for now. And again, this is our last fort in the game here. Bowser is getting near. Hopefully here and for Bowser Fury. Let's actually hit the button, shall we? So this is a little time here. You can make this in one cycle. Hopefully I will not miss it. And life is good. And ooh, we'll squeeze up in there. And because we have firepower, this will be a much easier boom boom kill. Combination of bounces and fire will get him done very, very quickly. There we go. All right, so it's hard to believe there's only 2 stages left now in this game. Unfortunately, there's one more auto scroller. Oh boy. One more auto scroller, but we're trying to make it not so challenging. Wow, I just bonked my head there. I want to go above. All right, I said I was gonna lose fire anyway because I wanted to actually play Bowser without firepower, for the sake of hopefully getting more donations towards our cause here. Now, one thing fire does make this part very easy because you just like, hold right and just mash fire. You know, I don't have to worry about anything. The wrench guys won't be a threat whatsoever. But hopefully we shall be fine anyway. And plus I want to stay big. Maybe we can get a little clip here. We'll see if we can get a little clip here for the final stage of the game here. Generally, you're fine if you just hold right against the wall here. The timing will be fine. One thing is, don't jump when a cannon is about to fire because actually you'll take damage. Funny things with hitboxes, but you know, don't see I didn't warn you. All right, so here's our last boom boom encounter here. How are these things connected, by the way? Are they on strings or something? I can't see how. All right, there's 1 and 2 and 3. And that is it for the Boom Boomster. Alrighty. Alright, so heading to our final stage. Bowser has a nice little home there. What fun is this house? What kind of job does Bowser have? So we can get a little clip here. Oh, run is ruin, reset. Alright, well since obviously I'm not going to sit here all day doing that. Yes I will. No, I won't. Okay, here we go. So if you missed the clip, you have to go back far enough for the platform to despawn. Let's go for this one. Yay! Because I'll be careful because when I fall down, I don't want to get hit by anything. All right. And then, of course, the Nintendo Power Clip, the easiest clip in the entire game, correct? That's what they say. Alrighty. So be careful here not to fall. Let's go for this clip. Oh. I want to go for this clip, actually. This clip is a little bit harder because of the small. Okay. If you get that clip, you can actually go straight to, you'll like go all the way to the Bowser room if I don't worry about anything. It's kind of cool, actually. That works in vanilla as well as this one. So, and as promised, we're gonna take advantage of poor programming in this video game here. Now, this trick does work in this game and the vanilla game as well. So if you are big, anything but Frog Mario, you can just go right into Bowser's gut and just duck, and you won't take any damage. If you are small, you can literally just stand there. If you are small, you can just stand there. Just move out the way, obviously, before the, for that. So, no hacks, no Game G, no Pro Action Replay here. Just, I'm holding down. And that's gonna be it for Boozer. Yeah, that works on the NES version, it works on the All-Stars version. It doesn't work on the advanced version, though. But that is it. That is 1/2, 2/4 GG kind of speaking. And in the door, and we're gonna switch over now. There's Peach. Bye, Peach. We ain't got time for you. We got another game to play. So don't worry, we'll see you again. All right, so next in our repertoire is going to be Mario 1. Alrighty. I will not die in 1-1. I will not die in 1-1. Okay. So 1-1, I'll be honest, this is not my best game. I'm not a amazing Mario 1 player. You know. I'm not. But again, we're gonna play the class route that most people probably know in this game. We're gonna take the warp in 1-2. We're gonna take the warp to 4. And again 4-2, warp to 8, and then all of 8. Ready? So again, we're done with our first stage, and off to 1-2 we go. So I see a question. That someone was asking earlier that I think is actually relatively nice to know. About lost levels in Mario 1. Would you like a tea or Pepsi? Or would you like to answer this question for me? Then you can be educated. So anyway, Mario 1, 85 here, and then of course lost levels right after, actually. And of course, Lost Levels being the original, or as it was called, Mario Bros. 2, the real name of it, meant to be as a sequel, a harder sequel to the original Mario 1 game, but deemed a little challenging for all players of all locations. And eventually we got, which we saw the first game, Mario 2 US. And of course, there was, fun fact, there was a game called Super Mario Versus, which is actually on the Switch, which is kind of like a hybrid. It was like an arcade game. Some of you all might have seen them in the US in like Pizza Huts. Pizza Hut used to have that one arcade machine sitting right before the part when you walk to the back. I know I'm talking to a primarily European audience, like, what is he talking about, a Pizza Hut? But some of you all may know. Some of you all read books. Maybe you read US history and learn about it. I don't know. But Mario Versus actually has a mix of Mario 1 levels and Lost levels. Lost levels, that's a little redundant. But nevertheless, we are back into another underground section here. I didn't mean to do that, but it's okay. All right, we got the jump there, and we're headed over to World 8. But Versus is very hard. It's also on the Switch, so if you see it on the Switch, it's now there finally on a console, because otherwise you really couldn't play it. Besides like emulation or whatnot. But nevertheless, we are into World 8, and here we go. But yeah, Versus is pretty challenging, I must say. It's mixed up a lot of the games and whatnot, but we're not here for Versus. We're here for the original game. So again, having fire is obviously very advantageous. Not optimal for, best possible time, but we're trying to make sure we are as prepared as possible here. Oh, that jump was a little scary. You know what? We got a jam. Where's Team R? You can win or lose. You can lose or win. I can win or lose. All right, so anyway, you know, 8-1 is a very long level. It really is. It just seems like it never ends. All right, so we are good. Nice. Did you see that flagpole sound cancellation strat that does absolutely nothing beneficial to the game? I'm just saying. Yeah, useless swag. All right, let's go. Okay, excuse me. All right, so 8-2 here. Getting close towards the end of Mario 1. Again, just gonna kind of just go through this. Oh my word of heavens of the stars. Well, that's not desirable. Well, I guess we're just gonna rock it a little. Now we can get powers back in 8-2 or 8-3, so it's no biggie. But we'd love to have that far. All right, so we're gonna let I don't like the patterns of these any means, and they can be quite disturbing here. So I'm just gonna let them go right on by. Right on by. Yeah, we don't want bad things to happen here. So just 2 stages to go here. 8-3 being our kind of semi-hammer brother gauntlet here. So we just get past all those knuckleheads and then we can tackle the final stages. So we're gonna try to get the power-ups here. Just to have a little safety here. So there's 1 down, and that's the second one down. So on this one, it's on this section. So we're gonna do that, do a mid-air jump by pressing and releasing the button on the jump. And let's see if we can grab the fire. Not quite. Well, we're gonna have to obviously take another hit here. So it's all good, no biggie. Something is better than nothing, right? Well, I guess I don't want that anyway. Okay, incoming death. So this is what we're gonna do here. We're gonna use you and try to time this to get him done. All right. 1 less headache, right? So I'm not gonna promise you all live here. Yeah, I'm not gonna promise you I'm gonna live here. You know, when you get hit in 8-3, it's kind of like, uh-oh. And that's what I said, uh-oh. Yeah, doing 4 80% Mario games is not a fun experience, I'll tell you that right now. All right, so let's try this again, shall we? Step 1, get mushroom. Step 2, obtain fire flower. Okay, we're gonna do this the smart way here. Yeah, now it's a different game. It's a whole different game now. Yeah, feel my, oh, wait a minute, hold on. Feel my far. Watch out for any I'm about to say boomerangs in this game. You gotta be careful because when you kill a hammer brother, the hammers can still go forward. You know, it's kind of, yeah. But I literally forgot my jumps. Okay, look, I'm old. Okay, I forget stuff. Right? All right, we're on to our final stage of Super Mario Brothers 1. And here we go. So people remember this as being kind of that maze level. You know, you got to kind of find your way through here. Otherwise, you'll be looping endlessly trying to get through all that mess. Maybe we can get that pipe jump that everyone always finds so impressive. Like, not quite. I actually hit the pixel, but it is a frame perfect input. And I'm not saying that it sounds impressive. It really is 1 frame to get that jump right. So we're going to make sure we don't get hit by these. As I was saying yesterday on a different show, the cheap chips. Oh boy, me and Bobby. Anyways, so we're gonna just kind of. I'm not even gonna risk losing fire. I just say that right now. Yeah, let you go right over there. Yeah, you can go despawn for all I care. All right, off we go. Watch out for this guy. The hitbox is much bigger than you actually think it is. And into the pipe we go. Watch out for the Hammer Brothers. And oh, what a nice duck jump there. Untouched, undamaged, and hi Peach. Bye Peach. I told you we ain't got time for that. We got games to play here. Alrighty, so we're down to our final game now. 3/4 GG. We're gonna head now to Mario 2, as it was called in Japan, aka the Lost Levels, showing off the best character in the game, obviously Luigi, because I mean, imagine playing a Mario game as Mario. Ugh, who would ever do that? Ugh. All right, while we're checking through 1-1, let's read some donations here.
Sure, we have tons of them. I'm gonna start off with a $5 donation from 5 that says, "Hey all, donating for the Super Mario All-Stars run and the fantastic BigJon. You truly are a legend and one of the nicest people I have ever met. Love you, my friend. Cheers." Thank you so much for the $5. We have Anonymous with $50 with no comment. Thank you so much for the $50 as well. And we have Psycho Pew Pew $5. And bear with me here, this is a tough one. Using whistles, I got a story for you. I bought a wooden whistle, but it wouldn't whistle. I bought a steel whistle, but it still wouldn't whistle. I bought a lead whistle, but it still wouldn't let me whistle. So I bought a copper whistle, but the copper steel wouldn't let me whistle. So I bought a tin whistle. A whistle made of tin can whistle. Thank you for the $5. I hope that worked.
That was deep.
That was really deep.
Oh my. So here we go. So here's our first warp in Lost Levels. You know, one thing about Lost Levels, this level actually has 3 different warps in 1-2. 3 different ways to warp out of it, which is kind of crazy for that. But hey, I didn't make the game. But yeah, we're gonna head off to World 4. We're gonna do all of World 4 here. Unfortunately, no matter what category you run in Lost Levels, you have to deal with World 4. Most people don't like World 4 because of 4-4 Bowser being kind of yeah, kind of I'm gonna take this tough jump here. Yeah, that jump is woo boy. Landing on the back side of Piranha and still getting the jump off. Yeah, those hitboxes have been corrected from Mario 1 in NES days. So now also a fun fact for anyone that's curious about playing this game is that unlike Mario 1, whenever you game over in 1-1, should I say in Mario 1, you always get put back at the very beginning of the world. So for instance, if you game over in 4-2, you go back to 4-1. But one cool thing about this, when people are asking me, hey, BigJon, what should I play this one or whatnot? Guess what? In this game, once you play a level, you'll never ever have to replay it, even on the game over. Alrighty? Because it's just nice like that. You can individually choose any stage you've cleared, which is fantastic. And by the way, the backward jump I did is not for swag. Okay, it is for swag, but it is actually a time-saving thing because unlike Mario 1, when you grab a flag, grab the flagpole, you actually, if you jump backwards, you slide down the back side of it, which allows you to skip the transition from moving from left to right. And that does save, about 8 frames. 8 frames in the Carls, if you're doing warpers, that's a lot of time. We're talking about, you know, well, not 8 frames. You can tell about 8 seconds across the entire run. So it's not just swag, it's actually time beneficial. So here we go. Here's one of only 2 stages we have to play of Bowser in this category. For 4, which I could be kind of bold here. The fireball pattern is a little bit random. And because I am little, I can't take any damage here. So we're gonna slow down here for hit bosses. And let's be a little safe here. Doing this, it kind of takes that middle fireball out of play. And now just get away past Bowser. Okay, easy, see? I wasn't scared. The problem is that last fireball you see before Bowser, because when you're trying to land that small single block, it could be right at the same level as you. Which requires a nearly pixel perfect frame perfect jump. Yes, pixel and frame perfect, double the problem, right? But nevertheless, we're all good and we're down to World 5. It looks icy, but trust me, it's just decoration. It's not slick, it's just regular old dirt. This also does introduce the first new thing in Lost Levels that it brought to the table compared to Mario 1, which is the wind, which now blows you forward when you're not even moving. So you have to kind of adjust for that. Again, another kind of lengthy level here. There's a checkpoint, of course. And then at the very end of this level, that just kind of stumps some people. There is a cool little thing up here. And we can just use that newly changed physics of Mario, the Lost Levels. The bounces are completely changed. You have a huge bounce off anything. And if you hit an enemy moving downward as you're moving up, you know, with that crazy super jump. And both Mario can do this as well. And by doing that, it allows you to skip hitting the 2 hidden blocks that are actually there. This game can kind of be really rough for the new player. Oh man, I almost missed my jump there. Because some jumps require Mario to be running at full speed. You can't just jump and hit it. So yeah, but in 5-2, this is going to be our last warp we're going to take. Kind of a tough jump here if I don't take my time, but oh yeah, and we'll climb the invisible vine on top of that. And that will take us to our next warp zone. Yeah, don't die in this area because you actually don't have a checkpoint here. Kind of fun fact, if you're down a warp zone, you lose your checkpoint. But we are up to our final level here. Hopefully I won't die 5 times to begin this level. Because that first jump, trust me, that jump is scary. And this is not fun either. 8-1 is one of the most challenging levels in the game, quite honestly. Because when you slow down, things get unpredictable. All right, so when this happens, yeah, we do that. We do that, okay? Again, no game engineering required, just another D-pad button press. So in Mario 1 and Lost Level, this applies to both the NES versions and this version. I feel like I say this all the time, but if you hug the left part of the wall, literally stay on the left side, hold left to make sure you don't fall off the wall. Hammers no longer have hitboxes. So you can, any hammer that goes through you will never hit you as long as you are holding against the left edge of that wall. And you'll be completely safe. You just have to dodge away from the Hammer Brother itself. So that's what you do in case you were in trouble. And then you're like, wow, you get a wow and a what and a pog and all those other cool Twitch emotes in chat. Yeah, I know. See, education, see, gamercation is going on right here, you all. We have 2 more stages left before this run has come to an end. By the way, fireworks. Well, we're talking about fireworks. Mario 1, fireworks occur whenever the timer ends in 1, 3, or 6. In Lost Levels, or as should I say, whenever your 1's digit of your coin count matches the 1 digit of the timer when you complete it, you get fireworks. If it's an even number, you get 6, and an odd number, you get 3. And now you can now educate someone else. Okay? More gamercation. All right, now I'm going to be a little safe here because, well, I don't know why. Alrighty. So 1 more stage, and this is going to be all over. How will we ever live when it's over? Oh no. All right, so 8-4. I might die here a couple times. We'll see. All right, we lived. All right, scary pipe jumps here. So again, that is the path. Again, this is another maze just like Mario 1. You have to figure out how to get through it. And again, if you don't, you'll be rapping and repeating the same sections many times here. All right. Here's a cool turnaround jump. We're going to hit the right wall, then press left. Kind of gives you the perfect timing to enter that pipe to continue forward. All right, get a little speed here. There is a required path here. Now in this version, you hear those little ding-dings. That's what they added in All-Stars, so even for Mario 1. So you'll know that you're going the right path. If you're going the wrong path, you hear the yeah, it sounds just like that. And just a little safety mushroom, because now it's time to get past, as my boy would say, Bruce. Takati would call him Bruce, the fake boozer. But we're not worried about that one. We're gonna go though. And time is coming up on an axe grab here. And time.
GG.
There we go. Game good. GG. And now we'll finally actually stay with Peach, not just abandon her as soon as we save her. So, but yeah, that is that's the first time I actually run this. Super Mario All-Stars, all for any percent. Mario 1, 2, 3, and Lost Levels in their 80% variants. So again, I hope y'all enjoy that. It's always fun to play this category, and you gotta play it. It's All-Stars. You can go on eBay or half.com, wherever you can buy this copy of this game. But it's been a blast, and I guess I might be seeing you all very, very shortly with another totally unrelated game, I think.
Indeed, we probably will. Thank you so much for that quadruple run of Super Mario All-Stars. I have a few donations before we leave off for now. I have Necrojester19 with $50 that says, BigJon is one of my favorite runners. Great gameplay along with amusing commentary. You are the best in the business. And I also have $5 from Let's Do This that says, let's do this, less than 3. The donation train is still going. And we also passed $43,000 during the end segment of that run. That was amazing. We are going to take a quick little ad break, but don't go anywhere because we have our bonus run of the wacky world of miniature golf cutscene percent coming up right up. You want to see this? Don't go anywhere.